Missing nobody.
All right, we'll go ahead and call the Board of Zoning Appeals to order at 5 p.m. Can I get a roll call?
Mr. Golis, Mr. Vukitic,
Here.
Mr. Andros,
Here.
Mr. Reed,
Here.
Chairman Rowe.
Here. All right, can I get approval of the July 12th, 2023 special meeting minutes?
I'll make a motion that we approve them.
I'll support. Roll call?
Mr. Vukitic,
Yes.
Mr. Andros,
Yes.
Mr. Reed,
Yes.
Chairman Rowe.
Yes. All right, before we get started, I'll let everybody know this is a board of 5. Unfortunately, we are 1 board member short tonight. So should you decide to proceed with your appeal being heard tonight, you'll need 3 yes votes to be approved. Otherwise, you have the option to push your appeal till next month, when we would hope to have 5, but there's no guarantee. So with that, I will go ahead and get started. When I call your waiver, just make sure that you step up to the podium, state your name, make sure you're signed in, and then give us a little background on the variance request that you're here to seek. And then anybody else that would be here to speak for or against matters, make sure that you're also signed in at the podium. And then when you come up to speak, state your name as well and address. So our first waiver is W1705-23, waiver of ordinance 069-2020, section 1155.01A relating to accessory buildings. Location is 6061 James Road. The applicant owner is Jason Hendrickson.
Well, I'm Jason Hendrickson. I'm looking to put a storage shed in my side yard. So I don't know what else you really want to know about that.
So I drove by it on the way in today. It looks like there's a pool and another accessory structure in the rear yard, but it looks like there is still some room, I guess, right behind the structure. Is that correct? I guess why on the side yard as opposed to I know it's a sort of an odd lot situation, but.
Well, I have my garden in the back, another existing shed. Then there's the pool, a small deck behind the pool. And then, I mean, you'd be really close to the pool if I put it offset from the garage. I had at one point, I don't know, I call it a garage in a box, but like, basically like a carport with ends, you know what I mean? It was just a canopy and it completely disintegrated over years. So I'd have to buy one every 2 years. So the structure I'm putting up now is at a 3-inch foam, steel wall panels. So it's just going to be a nice structure and it's going to look nice. I poured the concrete already because when I had called down originally, I think I talked to Mark in the building department. I know it's a lot to tell me all the instructions on it. He just told me 5 foot off the property or off a structure and then 3 foot off a property line. So me and another buddy were building 2 at the time here in Oregon, one over off of Seaman Road. And we just did the concrete and everything at once. The following weekend, we were going to come in. Well, I come down to make sure I got the permit. And they told me that I'd have to come in front of you guys to make sure that was all right. So at the current moment, I do have a concrete slab there.
So the structure is going to be 5 feet away from the building?
It's actually going to be 6 feet away.
Any other questions from the board?
How far from your property line then?
I'm not exactly sure, but it's got to be about at least 15 feet from the one property line. I own all that property, but the lots are broke down in sections.
So you own the triple, you got 3 lots.
Where the gazebo is on 520 is also
Okay.
my property.
Mike, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't 10 feet the requirement from shed to the building?
No. Accessory structures?
Yes.
Oh, 5 feet for construction. Yeah. 5 foot for, Like firewalls,
No.
You're talking about
Accessory structure, like
property line?
10 feet away from the existing building.
They told me when I come down to get the permit that they had changed that to 5 feet.
Correct. They just redid the zoning code for distance away. I know
5.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
So what you're looking at in that picture right through that little box, you can kind of see that's the old canopy. It's just basically a tarp over some poles. So I just want to upgrade. It's going to look nice. It's going to have an overhead door. And, you know, it's basically just storage for my lawnmower, four-wheeler, kayaks, that type of thing. Not going to be any power to it or anything.
No, they changed that zoning code because the issue is all the pergolas and everything that were coming here that were right next to. So then they tightened that number.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions from the board? Anybody else here to speak for or against the matter? With that, I would entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion and we accept waivers 1701-23.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Mr. Vukitic?
Yes.
Mr. Reed?
Yes.
Mr. Andros?
Yes.
Chairman Rowe?
Yes. All right, you're all set. You can follow back up with building and zoning.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. All set to head out?
Yep, you're good, unless you want to hang out with us. All right, next waiver is W1702-23 waiver of ordinance 069-2020, section 1155.02B relating to fences. Location is 5021 Seaman Road. The applicants owners are John and Stacy Dankles. Come on, you gotta help me out. Dankles. All right. I still probably messed it up. One of you, I assume that's you two. One of you step up to the podium and state your name, address, and then give us a little background request. You're good. You're good. We could probably should have moved the microphone to the seat for you.
Okay, we'd like to put a fence in our backyard. It will be fabricated at Hercules Fence Company. It'll be like a white fiberglass or hard plastic fence.
Do you have the proposal that Hercules gave?
I do not. I don't think no, I didn't get that.
What do you need, Mr. Chair?
You got it?
That's all right. Everybody kicks me around anyway. No problem.
She came prepared.
So the 7 foot is just, if I understand it correctly, the rear, the furthest one of the year, right? Or 6 on the side. And the reason,
I'm good. I got
The north side of the lot is 7 foot, right in front of the ditch.
yeah, because your lot significantly drops.
It
Yes.
significantly
Yeah,
drops.
all right. So is the top of the fence still
It'll be
going,
7 foot.
but is it gonna line up to the 6? Or is it your back panel is gonna still be, because that grade drops significantly in the back.
We're
So
gonna try to get it,
They're gonna fabricate it so that there'll be a 2-inch reveal at the bottom for like weed whipping.
Yep.
The grass and that. And it'll be perfectly level all the way around, but the 7 foot might be a little bit higher than the 6 foot.
all right. But I mean,
we're either
ideally,
gonna
you're,
we'll
you're-
either slope it or stair step it.
No, it's not, this.
I thought that's what
no,
was
it's gonna be
discussed.
Level.
they're gonna try and keep it level, and the reason you need a 7 foot panel is because of the grade drop.
The,
I figured.
there might be like a stair stepping effect on the bottom of the fence
No.
next to the grass. But we're gonna have it installed to where it's gonna be like a 2-inch
Yep,
space between the grass and the bottom of the fence.
okay.
But there's such a significant
Oh, I know. Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
drop that we have to, some panels are gonna be longer than others, but it's on the top, it'll all be level.
Okay,
And it's just gonna be behind the house, just behind the house, not outer.
It's gonna extend out a few feet, Stacy.
Yeah, 4.
Well, you gotta tell them that.
Okay, 4 foot on each side of the house.
It looks like 3 foot on the one side.
Yeah,
It's gonna go
whatever
on.
he had listed.
That's how it's gonna be, whatever he's got on his
Yeah.
page is how it's gonna be.
Okay. Any questions from the board? Anybody else here to speak for or against the matter? Nobody? Okay, with that, I would entertain a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve W-1702-23 as presented.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Mr. Andrus,
Yes.
Mr. Vukitic,
Yes,
Mr. Reed,
Yes.
Chairman Rowe.
Yes. All right, you're all set.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
guess you can follow back up with building and zoning, but there's no fence permit in the city, so,
We got all our permits.
yeah,
I hope.
Oh, yeah. I
should be. a
care all
fence
the-
permit, yes. With that, we will adjourn the meeting at 5:11 PM.
Thank
Thank you.
you, everybody.